I'm Dave Kuhn. I'm an engineering manager at Corning Incorporated. And I was asked to talk about Corning's involvement in SMLC. We're pretty early in defining our test bed. So I thought it might be more useful to talk about why we got involved in the SMLC. So Corning is about a $10 billion corporation. We work in a number of different businesses, life sciences, environmental, telecommunications. You guys might know us for the thing that keeps your phone from breaking when you drop it some of the time. But I work in advanced engineering. Our charter is really to look at emerging technologies and how can Corning leverage them to do things faster, better, and cheaper. And so the SMLC looked like a pretty good fit when we started getting folks coming to us saying, I've got a gigabyte of data being generated by this piece of equipment every minute, and I'm going to put these things all over the world, and I need to do something with this information. How do I do that? And we thought to ourselves, well, let's see, Google and Amazon, and there's a bunch of companies on the internet that know how to do that sort of thing. And we talked to our IT guys, and our IT guys said, oh, we can do that, just $500,000 a machine, and then we're going to have to write an SLA, and it's going to cost this much. And our plant guy said, no, we can't do it for that kind of money. So we had to start looking at ways of really solving big data problems in a cost-effective way. And the SMLC said, we can possibly help you here. We have some ideas about leveraging open architectures and leveraging the Internet of Things in order to help manufacturers be more efficient and be more competitive. And so that's really what got us engaged. Potential test bed this year out of my team would be a big data problem, generating a lot of data, and we need to be able to leverage that data. And it's not just about storing it, it's about what can you do with it. What are the analytics on the back end that make that data valuable? So if you're storing a gigabyte a minute, but you're not doing anything with it, then it's not really helping you any. So that's the key for us is the value prop. So we've got lots of data, and we so that's the next piece is engaging with the SMLC is also a way for a company like ours. We're really a consumer in this. We're not selling components into this market. So what we really wanted to do was keep an eye on what are the emerging technologies that we can leverage to improve our business, and what are the concerns around that. So you've heard a lot about security if you went to the morning session, and the prior speaker who talked about free the data. There's guys in our IP department that would probably have coronaries if I said something like that within half a mile of them. How do we do it safely? How do we protect Corning's IP? And as you aggregate data on these systems and put it all in one place, it becomes that much richer a target for somebody to attack. So it's a key, and it's probably the key concern that I would have around putting these systems in place. And again, that's another piece of the puzzle that participating in the SMLC at this point is helping us to understand what are the factors that are going to help solve that particular problem. So be part of the community in this case. The other piece that we're interested in is the open piece, open infrastructure, open architectures, open source. I've got folks coming to me saying that, Linux has really come a long way. Maybe it's time to start looking at deploying that in our systems on the manufacturing floor. And I talk to folks in IT, and they go, "Oh boy, it's open source. We don't know if we can do that because it makes us sign all these things saying we're going to publish this and that." So solving those sorts of problems, finding out what are some of the concerns with using intranet software and infrastructure tools, what kind of issues might they pose in a manufacturing setting is another piece that we're looking to answer, a question we're looking to answer by participating in the SMLC. So this year, one of the things we are doing that in my 5 minutes I'm going to stick a plug in for is we are hosting the SMLC's Apps Marketplace workshop in the second quarter. So basically that's going to be a 2-day workshop for folks that are either consumers or vendors that are going to generate components, create components for this SMLC infrastructure. And we're basically going to architect a marketplace that will allow folks to go on the internet and look at what sort of components are available within the SMLC's infrastructure and download them and maybe find consulting services about them and so on. So anyone that's interested in participating certainly can approach any of us to do that anytime this week. I'll be here till Thursday. I know some of the other folks will be around. So we'd love to have more participation from other vendors or folks that are in my boat where you're just a consumer and you're interested in knowing what's happening, what's coming down the pipe. Thank you.